Yo, what's good? It's Skano. So this Virginia dude, I don't know why everybody is labeled a rapper nowadays. Like, everybody is not a rapper. Anyway, this Virginia dude, Melvin O'Neal, 32-year-old Melvin O'Neal, who got sentenced to life, for sexual assault. But the victim turns out to be his mother. So this dude shows up at his mom's residence one evening recently, goes into the bathroom, turns on the shower, calls his mother in there. Now, apparently, this dude had other cases for sexual assault. There's some people saying his mother is partly to blame because she was there every time he got into something, you know, to bail him out, to support him. Woo woo. But I gotta say, y'all some sick motherfuckers if y'all think that that justifies what occurred. So he calls her into the bathroom, upon entering. Long story short, he beat her into submission, drags her into the bedroom, where he sexually assaults her. After he, commits the sexual assault, leaves the apartment, goes down the street, and tries to, carjack an individual who was getting their car cleaned or detailed or something. They end up struggling because the dude wasn't going, even though this, Melvin O'Neal had a firearm on him. Dude wasn't going. They end up struggling. Somebody called 12. They show up. Dude get arrested. And that's where, I don't know if the mother reported the sexual assault or how that came to their knowledge, but. So if y'all don't believe, in demonic energy, because it's like, the deeper you delve into social media, the more apparent it becomes that this world it's increasingly becoming demonic. The type of shit that I'm hearing, and of course, where I'm from, killing, and all type of criminal activity is commonplace, but it's it's certain stories that just kind of like make you reevaluate society in general, man. And it's like, what the hell is this? How can you even, okay, dude had a sexual attraction to his mother, obviously, and this is not something that happened spontaneously. Now, whether or not drugs was involved, mental ill, I don't give a damn. The craziest niggas I ever knew, I've never heard no shit like this. This dude obviously had a sexual attraction to his mother, maybe stemming from childhood. Now, I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound how it's gonna sound. Who's to say they weren't having some type of sexual relationship? Because just out the blue to rape your mother, man. And I don't want to sound out of pocket. I don't want to blame the victim. It just make me wonder, man, what the hell was going on that you would rape your mother, But I can't blame the mother. But like I said, man, niggas is on demon time for real out here. This is some other shit, But like I said, man, at this point, nothing should surprise me. This is why I stay clear of people, man. I done seen the worst of society. I done had my fill, you know what I'm saying, of people. You gotta be careful who you bringing around you, man. You be sitting around people you call your friends, you never know what's going through their mind for real. What acts they, have committed or what acts they fantasizing about committing, So apparently B Simone, a podcaster, influencer, who was people saying she catching her karma now. You know, I think it's really a lot of guys out here that just don't like B Simone based on the comment. Now, she's in headlines social media wise because her best friend, longtime best friend, is coming out saying that she was out here down bad. B Simone turned a blind eye to it. We supposed to be besties. I'm out here struggling. You throwing money around, spending it on people that you don't even know, and and it's like you sat back and watched. This is her best friend, divulging this, and it's as if people want to pile on B Simone. I think a lot of people coming for her based on the comments I'm talking about dudes. The comments she made about she would never date a bus driver unless he owned a bus. She don't date 9-to-5ers. So now that she's coming out crying about money, and this is clickbait. I'm saying this woman is not struggling. You talking about you can't shop at Bloomingdale's anymore. You got to go to H&M, and she's up there like she about to cry, and it's all cap. I mean, she pop out and do this type of shit just to get her name in the algorithm. Y'all not really going for this, right? This lady is not broke. She pimping the algorithm. But listen, man, a woman's preference is her preference. Now, all the dudes coming forward now saying this is karma, woo-woo. Listen, man, that woman is not broke, so don't fall for the woo-woo, And like I said, man, let these women live in their reality. If, everybody has a preference, I don't date ratchet chicks. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has a preference. I can't never get in my feelings about what a woman, who she decides she want to be with. Find who work for you. But as far as her best friend, coming out and disclosing this information, I have to question how close y'all really were. For you to now come out and throw her under the bus, because if I consider somebody like we close friends, like for real, whatever we going through is what we going through. I don't come on social media. I don't go to your family and put nothing. That's between you and I. So the audacity is somebody to think that because you're friends with somebody that has money, the people in my circle, we are trying to get it. We are go-getters. Now, some up higher than others, but we are trying to get it. True enough, true friends gonna look out for each other. You're not gonna sit back and watch a true friend struggle. Some people, like I said, man, they like to keep broke people around them so they can feel more empowered. It boosts them up to have people around them they can look down on, always, little, son them. You know what I'm saying? But if you around go-getters, man, and they seeing you up, that only motivate them. I'm not around people that's looking at me like, well, when you gonna kick in? You know what I'm saying? No, go get yours. Now you know what I'm saying? We motivate each other. We look out for each other. But to think that somebody owe you something, I don't care if it's family, whoever, and sit back, because from what I understand, and like I said, I'm not into all this, from what I understand, her girlfriend, stayed with her mother, stayed with her parents. She wasn't homeless like she claimed. Stayed with her and her child, stayed with her parents. She got food stamps. So you come out to try to expose somebody, and the way shit work, it turn around and you just fully expose yourself. And you out here looking raggedy and looking like a clown, So these probably were not best friends, because you know what I'm saying? Y'all women, y'all do this a lot. Y'all call people best friend, y'all besties, and y'all really don't even be liking each other. It don't be that serious for real. But the day I'm sitting around, I don't care if my brother, whoever, my best friend, if I had one, you up meals, and I'm out here on bricks. I'm not looking at another nigga expecting him to do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? But some people out here entitled. They got a sense of entitlement, man. You know? And if you not, you know, they'll start shading you. It is what it is, man. No ops left Skano from the gutter.